Alright. We're back. We're back for a new week of streaming. Always exciting. Always. I think I'm going to take a break for a little bit from trying to figure out this train yard until we're ready to get another... Until we're ready to get more trains on it. I think I'm going to worry about it then. So for now, I think I'm going to go turn the concrete factory on and then work on something else for today. I'd really like to work on an ammunition factory. We'll see how that goes. So we can just turn this bad boy back on. Cool. Trying to think if there's anything else I wish I'd done differently, but I don't think so. I'm really quite happy with it. It's gonna make us enough concrete, you know, which is good. What else need to be done with it? I don't think anything else needs to be done with it. I'm really quite happy with it. I think today I'd like to try and get some ammunition going. So I was trying to think through the best options for that. I mean, for ammunition, we need to bring in, we need to bring in iron, coal, sulfur, oil. Is that it? Here, let's do this, and then we can do this. We can do something like this. What is that? Why did that bring up Sam in the converter? I wonder if there's a way to make that not happen. I guess we'll just do this by hand then. Here, let's do Satisfactory map. There we go. I want to be able to look at the nodes. Where are the resource wells on here? I don't remember. That one we've used in the past. Okay. I didn't know there was a resource well out here either. That's interesting. It's good to know. I think that's probably where we'll grab our oil from. I think that's our best option. Probably not from a resource well, but just normal ones. Okay, okay. What do I need to figure out? We need to figure out what resources we need. So that'd be... I guess we could just do that here, couldn't we? Yeah, sulfur and coal. Okay. Sulfur and coal makes black powder. Heavy oil residue, so we need oil. We could do the oil out there and ship it in packaged. Or we could... I've never used a liquid train, and I'm kind of interested in it. I've heard that the throughput is really not fantastic, and it can be kind of goofy, but I've never used it. Kind of want to use it. Okay, so sulfur... Goodness. Sulfur, coal, oil. This is used in nobelisks. So I guess I should write this down, eh? I just went all Canadian there. All right. Sulfur, coal, oil. And then what else do we need? We'd like to make rebar. So iron. If we want to make those two kinds of rebar, we need a little bit of quick wire and a little bit of quartz crystal. So we'll do quick wire, quartz crystal. Okay. We need steel pipes, but we could use iron to make steel pipes rather than actually using steel. But we are bringing coal. We'll be bringing coal in anyways, so I guess it really doesn't matter which way we go. So we'll be able to get pipes somehow. Okay. We already know we need oil for smokeless. It's smokeless and copper sheet for rifle ammo. Good to know. So we do need to bring in copper then. If we want to make gas nobelisks, we need some biomass. Not super important. I don't know that I'm gonna make the homing rifle ammo, but maybe I will. We'll see. Crystal oscillators to make pulse nobelisks. Okay. And then the only other thing I want to look at is... Oops. Okay. So steel beams is the other thing in there. Okay. Maybe we'll give that a shot. That's a lot of different resources to bring in. Which I think is a fun challenge, a fun puzzle, for sure. Difficult, nonetheless. My base location doesn't necessarily make that simple, but that's okay. What is going on here? Oh my god, we're misclicking things. Okay, so coal, iron, copper, oil, sulfur, quartz, and deuterium. Basically everything. That's okay though. Alright, so this is what I was originally thinking for the coal and sulfur. Could steal a little quartz from over here. Copper we have right outside our base, but it's a cross on the other side, so I don't know that I love that. These two have not been used. That would probably be perfect. We could get 300 sulfur. That would basically decide our limits on that. And then we'll go grab from one of these up here, I think, too. Yeah, I think that works. I think that's a simple solution, right? So, sulfur in the south of the grassy fields, coal in the south of the grassy fields, oil from the coast, and then the iron and copper node from down in this valley here. Which we have a train line ready to just go right above it. So I'm thinking we just belt it up vertically. And then we've got a train line going, I mean it stops right about here, but we can just send our train line down the coast like it was always going to do anyway. So that's perfect. Iron and copper. And then we can get quartz from here if we want to make shatter rebar. Or we just wait till we get quick wire and our quartz stuff home, and then we just steal a little bit from our storage system. I think that's probably the better way to go about it. Because I don't really need those, like, exotic weapons just yet. Okay. We have a plan. We have a plan, now it's time to execute. Okay. We have a plan, and now it's time to execute. The question is... the coal is right here, the sulfur is right here. Yeah? I do believe so. What's our best route there? Coming off on the southeast, I guess, huh? think that's about as... I think that's pretty much southeast. I don't think that's too bad. Or do we just come off straight east? Should be right here. Could do that. Come off southeast, we've got a... I actually think I'd prefer to come off straight east if we can. Bum, 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 bum. Oops. There we go. All right. I don't know if that's an optical illusion or if that isn't parallel, but it should be. Can't quite tell. Beams, plates, rods. Let's grab some of that stuff. All right. That only needs to be nudged once. I got into a rhythm with the curves. Skadoosh. What? I was looking at the wrong thing anyway. I was looking at this, and that's not correct. This is where the coal is. Where's the sulfur? It's around the backside of it. Okay. So we don't necessarily need to bend around this if we don't want. Could just go across it. Should go check on our dog, Dr. Leg. You got any goodies for me? Really? Thanks. Serves me right leaving him over here. Yeah, I mean, maybe we just go right across this, and then eventually we could pick up this limestone too if we need it at any point in time. So take that back. Take that back. And start to bend back around. Or maybe we should leave that first one and then bend. I'm trying to go where the ground isn't going to clip through if we can help it. Yeah, I think that makes sense. And then eventually we could have a train pick up all that limestone. I mean, shoot. Maybe we just do a station here that's eventually ready for that limestone. And just bring the... That's a good question. I've never done that before, but there's always time to change what we do, you know? Excuse me, good sir. Hey, Jamie, how's it going, man? I mean, I don't hate that. Just put a station out here, you know? Took advantage of Amazon Black Friday week. Could be more too. Hey, let's go. That's awesome. Who doesn't love Black Friday, man? Got the mouse you wanted? Good. That's awesome. I might talk to my wife, see if I can get a new keyboard. I need a new one. This thing's really showing its age. When I play WoW, the keys are starting to squeak a little, which is really funny. Under half price. Let's go. Insane W. Or if I could just get rid of that and then what I kind of want to do is just get a if I just get a loop out here, if I can, that'd be cool. The question is how, good lord. My wife's hair is everywhere! I don't even understand how it gets there. Just in my mouth, randomly. Weird. Uncomfortable. Next up, a monitor. They have lots of monitors. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I wonder if... Ooh. Same with your sister's fake eyelashes. That's so funny. You found one in a Lego set. That's awesome. That is awesome. That does not look correct. What has happened here? That is not correct. Oh, we went one too far. Took the roof off to clean inside, and there was one chillin'. That's so funny. Also in pure pain at the moment? What's going on? Sounds suboptimal. Bean, can you move, dog? Please. Alright. Get out of here. See, now you're stuck. Yeah, now you're stuck. You made me do that. I didn't want to do that. You made me do it. You know the game series Sniper Elite? I don't, no. I do not. Thought the trophy grind will be fun, so I'm like, why not, you know? Check the trophies, and one of them is to play the whole campaign on the hardest difficulty. Well, that seems like an obvious one. I feel like you should have known that was going to be one of them. It seems like an obvious one. Without manual saves. Oof. Can't beat the first level? That's a yikes. That's a big ol' yikes. Bum, 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 bum. I don't really know where I can get one of these in at, but I guess we'll just see. It's all temporary, don't worry about this. Alright, so we need the station on the seam. I don't think there's any chance we make that curve, but we can give it a shot. So it'd be something like that, and then it'd be something like that. And then the idea would be, can we somehow curve that around? We actually might be able to, low-key. If that can make that. Ugh. Really? Let me take away that segment, see where that can go. Says it could connect to that end. But not if we do that, huh? I think the answer there is then to just move this over. Just move this over a little bit. Make sure I know where we're at here. Just move it over one foundation. Just like that. Give that a shot. Your cat could be costing them $1,000. That sucks. Want to build one coming from the train station first, then connect them? Like delete the final rail, the other side, and build the one from the station first. I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what you mean. The easier thing for me to do right now is to move the station around, right? Because this is set. Like these blueprints, I basically can't change. So that rail is basically where it has to be. Neither am I. How I worded that. That's all good. I can't believe that's too sharp. 1, 2, 3. I wonder, could I... almost like if we did that. Don't understand trains sometimes. If this works, I'll just be mind blown. Okay, it doesn't. It's because it's not straight. I wonder. What's the shortest segment we can do there? Right there. What? Why can't I place that? I just did the exact same thing over here. Okay. Sure. It's there for like a millisecond. What is going on with that? Game bugging? Right now, yeah, it seems like it is. Not sure exactly what's going on. Okay. Okay, that was weird. Really? Can't do that, huh? I don't even feel like that's too sharp. Oh yeah, it kinda is, isn't it? Music seems insanely loud today, but I think it's just my headset. Okay. What time is it for you? First of all, are you Eastern time? No, I am Central Standard Time. It is 10 a.m. for me. 10 a.m. What country is E.T.? What? What country is E.T.? Like the abbreviation for that country is E.T.? I have absolutely no idea. What country is Eastern Time? Well, the US has Eastern Time in it. I just don't live in that part of the US. If that's what you're asking. All sorts of countries have Eastern Time. I mean, part of Canada would be Eastern Time. Greenland is probably, or part of Greenland is probably Eastern Time. Some of South America would be as well. What are you? You're GMT. Your time zone is GMT if I remember correctly, or you're one off of it. You're just in England, right? Like, I don't know how close you are to London, but yeah, London is GMT, right? Greenwich Mean Time. The fuck is that? That is 0. You're 2 hours away from London. 2 hours away from London. Surely 2 hours you don't swap a time zone. I wouldn't think. Well, what time is it for you right now, Jamie? That's the question. I can answer this right now. Oh, God, stretches. Yeah, so it's 4:05 for you. So you are GMT, right? Your time zone is the time zone, right? It is the one that is you live in 0, right? Everywhere else, every other time zone, both west of you and east of you, is different by hour increments, right? So you get far enough away from where you live, and then it's an hour earlier or an hour later, right? And then it keeps going around the globe, and that changes. But you live in 0, right? So your time, GMT, right, that's how the other time zones are judged, right? So I live in Central Standard Time. Central Standard Time is GMT. What would that be? It would be GMT minus 6. So you're in the middle? Yes. Yep. As far as our time zones are concerned, yes. You are in the middle. You know how, like, when you look at a flat map, right? When you look at like a flat map of the Earth, you know, where you live is kind of dead center, right? Like you've got Africa and Europe in the middle, and then Asia to the right, and you've got the Americas to the left, right? That's how our time zones work as well, right? So you are smack dab in the middle of that map, right? That is 0. And then as you get east and west of that, the time zones shift and become... they're different times. But every time zone is based off GMT, right? So GMT, you are GMT, right? That's where you live. And then everywhere else is GMT plus or minus something. Right? I live in GMT minus 6, which means I am 6 hours behind you, right? Where I live on the other side, like equivalently on the other side, would be GMT plus 6, and they would be 6 hours ahead of you. It would be 10 p.m. for them versus 10 a.m. for me, right? You're the founder? Well, yeah, I think that's the idea, right? Is that the general convention of time has been influenced by, you know, where Europe is and you know where we were when all that kind of stuff happened, you know. Okay. I'm fine with that for the most part, although if I do eventually want to pick up some of these other resources, that's going to be a problem. There are a lot more resources out here. Like, we've got iron here. We've got a bunch of limestone around here that eventually we'll probably want to grab. Maybe we just build a new station for that, or... I don't know, part of me kind of wants to future-proof this here. Maybe... Don't worry about the loop. And we'll just figure out a way to get it in there. I'm gonna take one foundation's amount of room here. Ooh, I don't think I have enough room to make that turn, though. I definitely don't. Train stations being so damn large. What if I just offset that by a half, though? I don't think we can make that turn, can we? No, it's way too sharp. Ugh, this is such a tough choice. Damn it! Beer, fish, and chips, lol. Ugh. But no, I do not live in Eastern time. EST. As it's called, Eastern Standard Time. I live in CST, Central Standard Time. I guess we should look at what's the rarity of these? Normal? Normal? Normal. That's weird. What do we get out of a normal node on Mark III miners? Those are normal. That's normal. Okay, let's look. $600 completely overclocked. I don't know how much throughput a train can handle. I guess I can Google that real quick. Your desktop's 100 times better than your silly space Pringles. I love the space Pringles. You have a Christmas wallpaper? Ooh, I should do a Christmas wallpaper for the Christmas season. My wife and I are going to decorate for Christmas this weekend. Which will be fun. Which will be very fun. So there's 4 limestone nodes, 2 iron nodes. That's 6, 7, 8. Ugh. Can you have a train go through another's train station? I don't see why not. Can we make this curve? No, that's way too sharp. Can we make this curve? Well, it's a bad test considering I missed. Should be like there. Nope. Oh, but we could do that. We don't need that straight section anymore. Damn it. Now it's not going to make it. Watch it not work now. Oh, I did. Nice. Let's go. Okay. Set the wallpaper. I'll check it out. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Kind of intrigued. That can't make that curve? Really? Oh my gosh. I'm getting trolled right now. Oh, hell yeah. That is a fire Christmas wallpaper. Let's go. Yeah, I can get down with that. Looks doable. That's what I'm saying. Damn it. Did not foresee this being one of the more difficult parts of this situation, but, you know, it happens, I guess. Okay. I don't think the wider we go there, it's gonna really... I don't think it's gonna make it. So we were centered. What if we just go one tick outside? That's the question. This isn't going to make this turn now, is it? Oh, it is, actually. Okay. This is all kind of a test of something that I don't really know if it works or not, so I guess we'll see, but... Okay, we can make that now. Cool. Cool. So that technically works as long as one train is allowed to go through another's train station, which I'm pretty sure it is. And really... doesn't really matter, like, at least not yet. It will eventually probably matter, but right now it doesn't. The question now is, do we do a third? Yeah, I think we do. So I think we go here, and there, and there. And then we connect those. Hey Kyle, how's it going? I'm doing alright, man. I'm doing alright. Chillin'. Starting to get excited for the holiday season. As you know, I absolutely love the holidays. You get excited when you're done with your exams. Yeah, I mean, there's always stuff to be done, you know, like I get that. I get that. I get that. You got one on Wednesday, and then 2 weeks straight starting next week. Damn. Damn. That's a lot of exams, man. Well, we'll be excited to have you back once it all slows down for you. We miss having you around. I don't remember where I'm supposed to stand to snap this on here, but we'll figure it out. We'll remember. That's one too high. Or it wasn't. There it is. 1, 2, 3. So it's up 3, back 1. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Up 3, back 1 for the cap. Perfect. Until August? God damn. Well, at least we'll have you for the holiday season, my guy. Scottish exams be going crazy. Scottish exams be going crazy. Oh, speaking of plans coming up in December, though. I think I'm going to do a 24-hour stream on the 14th of December. I think my brother and I are going to play modded Minecraft for the whole thing. Just for old time's sake. My brother put together a mod pack that's a lot like Tekkit Classic used to be. And then he asked me last night if I wanted to do like a 24-hour, see how far we could get inside the mod pack kind of thing. And obviously I'm down for that. I love shit like that. For old time's sake. My brother and I used to do that all the time. When we were younger and I'd go visit him, we'd always I'd show up on a Friday. We'd set up the server Friday night, and then Saturday we'd play all day long, making progress, doing what we do, and then we'd play for a little bit Sunday, but then I'd have to leave, and then I'd go back and I'd visit another weekend, and we'd do it all over again. But it's an absolute blast. 100% just like some of the best nostalgia that I have, which is cool. So I'm excited about it. I think it's gonna be fun. What day is that? It's a Saturday. It's a Saturday. Hey, Feely, how's it going? You can get screenshots again? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. How you doing, Feely? Okay, so that works. Probably do my buffers underneath. So those are the inputs right there. What are we talking about? Oh, on December 14th, I think I'm doing a 24-hour stream. December 14th, Saturday. I think my brother and I are going to do a 24-hour stream playing some modded Minecraft. So, that'll be fun. Ooh, I didn't realize those were going to be in there. I guess we'll just make all of that half foundation. Ah. Damn dismantle tool. I hate everything. Hey, thank you so much, Kyle, for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Might as well make that consistent. Why not? One week before your birthday, based? Hey, let's go. That's exciting. I know. I'm really stoked. My brother put together a mod pack that's it's very reminiscent. He tried to get it as close as he possibly could to like old Tekkit Minecraft, which is something that we used to do when we were younger, and then he asked me if I wanted to do a 24-hour stream with it, because like that's kind of what we used to do, is like I'd go visit him and I'd show up on a Friday. We'd get the server set up on that Friday night, and then we'd just see how far we could go over the weekend, or on Saturday, really, because then Sunday would come around and I'd have to leave. And so he was like, why don't we just like do that again? We'll just see. We'll just play for 24 hours, and then obviously we'll probably keep going, but which we've never had the opportunity of doing. But it was a cool idea, a little nostalgia trip. For sure. All on the current version of Minecraft, which is cool. Storm Bert hitting us hard today. It's named Bert. That's kind of awesome. I don't know why that name tickled me so much, but that's crazy. Well, I hope all of you are okay. Yesterday was a death warning. Drag told me the same thing. Drag was like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said that they had put sandbags on their door and stuff like that, and he said it was like a red warning, like a red rain warning, and I was like, what does that mean? He was like, oh, it's like risk of loss of life, and I was like, Jesus Christ, like, that's not something that happens in the U.S. I mean, the only time that would happen is like a full-on hurricane, like. But like Drag made it sound like it was just like a rainstorm. Like, yeah, an aggressive storm, but like that just doesn't happen here. Storms like that, really. Unless it's a full-on hurricane. Crazy wind all day. Yeah. You were out all day Sunday in the crazy weather? That's wild. It's a pure coal node. Is black powder equal parts? Yeah, black powder. It is equal parts. Coal and sulfur. Okay, so this will only ever need to be 300. That's good to know. I think we should just mark 4 everything here. You were out shopping on Sunday? Nice. Got your Spanish exam a week tomorrow. Hate Spanish, dude. I hated Spanish when I was in school too. Can tell you what yes is, but that's about it. Lol. I was so bad at Spanish, man. But you know, I think, I don't know how it is where you guys are, or like in your countries, or in the families you grew up in, but you know, I grew up in a family where we were expected to excel in every class we ever took, and that was the expectation. There was no other option. Which has its benefits, it has its negatives, but we were expected to do well in school no matter what. It was just the expectation. And I think as I've gotten older and become an adult and all things like that, you know, I've kind of, like, you come to peace with the fact that, you know, it's in some regards an unrealistic expectation. And for me, that was one of the most unrealistic, was Spanish in general. You know, as I've gotten older and figured out like who I am, the things I'm capable of, the way my mind works, you know, I've come to realize that, you know, second languages are not my forte. It's not something I understand easily. It's not something I get that I do well. It's not something that really even makes sense in my mind at all. And that's okay. You know, not everybody understands everything. And I don't think anyone is an exception to that. And for me, foreign languages was, woo, not good. Not good. You need to take higher Spanish? Why do you have to take higher Spanish? You're dropping geography and home ec. Dude, geography sounds so cool. Your sister left school before ever doing an exam, so I gotta get good grades. Have expectations. Yeah. Spider-Man won 1 trophy left. Nice. Alright, so the buffers are in for that. I'll be right back, guys. I just heard something for sure. Be right back. Oh, God. I thought there was a knock at my door, but I don't think so. Might have just been something banging outside. Dude, Kyle, was it... I didn't join the conversation, but I desperately wanted to. Was it you that said that you hate snow? Only me who hates snow, yeah. Snow is based. Snow is fucking epic. How do you hate snow? Okay, don't get me wrong, I hate driving in the snow, because I've totaled a car before, and it's not fun and scary, and I don't like it. But if I don't have to leave my house, snow is top tier. Top tier. You don't really like Christmas? Grinch alert? Oh my god, what is wrong with you? So many things. It's too cold. Oh, I love the cold. I love the cold. See, you just gotta be fatter, you know? The only people I know that hate the cold are skinny people. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm throwing out there. My brothers and I, hefty men, love the cold. It's the only time I feel comfortable. Every other time I'm just sweating my ass off. Like, I want to wear a sweater. Like, I love sweaters. Love them. Can't wear them until it's cold as shit. Because otherwise I'd be sweating my ass off. But, you know. You do what you can. Where is the sulfur node? Also, what is in that water? There's the sulfur node. Okay. I assure you I'm not made of sticks. That's funny. Oh, this is one of the Mercer spheres that has come back. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Sure. Okay. So we can do that. The question I have is, what's the best way to do that? Do I want to come in the back, or... Wait, what? Or just in the side? I guess just in the side. There's no real great place for that to do that, though. I guess I could go off there. That's probably the best option. Yeah, let's do that. So... this one... I keep hearing something shiny, like there's a collectible nearby. Is there a cave under here? There might be a cave somewhere. Huh. Okay. You doing this thing where you study for 30 minutes and then you game for 15? Kind of a W. Trying to decide exactly where that is. Oh, relax. You don't want the smoke, sir. I told you. It works sometimes. Yeah, we already got our 2 Christmas trees up. I know, I saw the pictures. Love them. Your first one looks like... Your first one looks crazy. Futuristic tree. Well, this is gonna be kind of awkward. That really needs to be there, doesn't it? Technically, yes. Although I think we'd be better off. It's basically centered, so... I think we'd be better off going there. Do I have any obelisks in my thing? Hell yeah, I do. Kerplow! Got him. You're in charge of Elf on the Shelf? That sucks. Elf on the Shelf is not, Elf on the Shelf is not awesome. I mean, kids love it, but... I don't think... Not that we have kids yet, but... Obviously, you talk about things like this. I don't think my wife and I have any plans to do Elf on the Shelf for our children. Obviously, that could change, but as of right now, I don't think that's the plan. That shit kind of looks like a pain in the butt. One of my brothers did it for his kids. It seems fun to a certain extent. But I feel like, to some extent, that's the last thing that the holiday season needs, is just one more chore. Like, there's enough going on, you know? There's enough. Don't know if I'm just gonna leave that like that or not, but that's okay. The multicolored one is your little sister's tree. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's cool. We're setting ours up this weekend. Setting ours up this weekend. Maybe I might just not belt this quite yet, and we'll see. We'll see what kind of numbers we want or need once we get there. Okay. Next up would be the sulfur node that's in the back. Don't really know the best option for this either, to be fair. Could we just branch off of this? Nope, there's a giant cliff in the way. Ugh. You don't get any study leave for prelims. It's shit. For normal exams, you get a week or two to study. Or you just spend the day studying at home. Yeah, that makes sense. During the 2 weeks, the teachers sometimes let you study. But it isn't the same. Yeah, but like what? Like a prelim is just practice? Or what? Like, do the prelims really matter? Or how does that work? After you do the exam, you go straight back to your timetable. This is annoying. What's up on that cliff right there? What? There we go. Prelims do matter. Say something happened where you couldn't do the final exam, funeral or something. They give you an expected grade for the final exam. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I see. What is your elf on the shelf idea, Jamie? Eat small marshmallows. Like, but what toy? That's the question. Dang it, Connor. I'm in shambles. Pressing the wrong key repeatedly. Nope, that is not right. There we go. Best thing, or best being a character of some sort. Okay. Create a small pile of marshmallows on two sides. Make it look like they're having a snowball fight. Oh, that's kind of fun. That's a fun idea. See, stuff like that does sound fun to do, right? Like that portion of Elf on the Shelf. It's when those ideas run out, though, you know? Like, when you stop having good ideas. That's the tough part. I think I told myself I wasn't going to do angles again on these conveyor buses, and I just did it again. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Other than just go with the flow, you know? 300 items per minute needs to be a Mark IV. Okay, sulfur 300 per minute. There we go. Made the elf do snow angels and flour. That's a good one, though. There's some pretty fun ones out on the internet and stuff. People are very creative with that stuff, you know. I like to think of myself as a decently creative person, but less so when it's under, not exactly under duress, but like when you have to do it, right? Like that's the problem with Elf on the Shelf. Like if you forget one night, it's kind of a yikes. You know? Whoa. There we go. I don't know if I want to... That's funny, Kyle. That's a pretty good one. That's not going to be the most attractive thing of all time, but you know. We do what we can. Okay, I guess that does mean we can belt the coal, right? Because it's just all equivalent. Equal parts sulfur and coal. Go. Okay, then we drop that down again. I can't tell where that is. Go there. Add into that, and then we're good. Ah, itchy ear. It was Jamie's fault. Anyway, I do have an essay I was supposed to hand in today. Barely even started. Hey, see you, Kyle. Much love, dude. Good luck on your schoolwork. Good luck on the schoolwork. Okay, so those are the only two that we really need, like, right now. So, those are the only ones I'm going to worry about at this very moment. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. That's fine. I don't know which other material. You know what? There is iron right here, and we have a train out here. I was thinking about grabbing this copper and iron. But I guess there really isn't a better copper option, is there? There really isn't a better copper option. So, I guess we're limited on that. Ugh. Stretches. Oh, then we will grab that one, probably. And if we're grabbing that one, we might as well grab the iron. It's a pure iron, too. So we'll leave this iron for something else, then. But what that does mean... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, let me go run this train track real quick. We'll get these powered up, and then I'll do the conveyor buses for those real quick. Might as well. Where am I at here? There we go. Oh, can't really do that, can I? Gotta start from back here. Yeah. I do like how the trains are starting to carve through the place. Be able to get all this material back on trains, which is exciting. Trying to decide if I stop here or if I just push it all the way. I think we should probably just push it all the way. It's an equivalent curve. Okay. Doesn't really matter which one we do first. We gotta go back, and back again. A Hobbit's Tale by Bilbo Baggins. There and back again. Alright, so this is coal and sulfur for ammunition. And then, I mean, this is just the beginning of it, really. Just the resource grabbing phase. Which isn't a problem, per se. Alright, let's see here. I don't really remember. So, 1, 2. So it's just 1, and then 1 beyond the half. That's crazy how tight we can make that turn. But I guess, again, it's because it's not a 90, because it's going into a track that's already bent that way, if that makes sense. So this track, and where exactly does this go? So that would be your centerpiece, 1 foundation, and then the next over, right? So 2 centerpiece, 1 foundation, and then the next over. So that should be good to connect. Yep. Okay, cool. And then we just do the same thing over here. Let's just center 1 foundation, and then this is the next over. So that should be able to go there, and then that should be able to connect to that. Perfect. That's working well. The circle is actually kind of goated. Like the circle is so helpful for making that turn a little bit tighter than you would otherwise be able to do it. We still haven't figured out our detailing and stuff for that, but that's okay. Alright, and then this is another... I gotta remember how I did this too, although it doesn't seem too bad. So that's your 1 foundation, and then the next one over. Okay. So that shouldn't matter. So it should be right here, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And right here, I think. Okay. And then just need to figure out... Ooh, whoops. Probably stopped that concrete train for a sec. That's okay, though. The entrance is one closer than the half. Okay. One foundation, one tick closer. Okay. We'll try that. Hey, Snazi, how's it going? How the train's going? Trains are going okay so far. Haven't done too much more with the main hub. I only have that one train going in there, so I decided to take a break from it for now until we get another item that's going into that train yard. I'm not gonna worry about it. So right now I'm working on resource gathering for an ammunition setup, which is exciting. Because I'm tired of having to handcraft my ammo. Because I haven't made any ammunition factory yet, so this will be the first. So we brought our train line out to here, grabbing this coal and this sulfur. So that'll be the coal and sulfur, and then I think I'm gonna grab this iron and copper. And then I'm going to grab one thing of oil from up here as well. Then we're going to take that all back into a different train yard on this side. And I'm going to do an ammo factory, like, at my base. Is the plan. If we can make it happen. Which I do believe we can. So right now I'm just grabbing resources. Using trains to do so. Tried to future-proof this one I'm working on right now. There's a bunch of limestone out there and a bunch of iron as well, so I added on some extra train stations. And hopefully it works out that eventually I'll be able to use them. Ah. There we go. Okay. Now you jackwagon. I don't know if this needs a block there or not, but probably can't hurt. Well, good timing. The concrete train is on its way. Hopefully, it goes right by us. Also finished up setting my train loop in the grassy fields. Only slight decoration needed. Hey, let's go. Had so much trouble with it. Because pillar raise trick on blueprints. Yeah. Why does that slow down? Let's not put that there. Don't think that needs to be there. I don't know that this block signal needs to be there either, but that's okay. Okay, well, concrete train is still functioning. Obviously, we've got to do some aesthetics around here and whatnot, but that's okay. Cool. So, what's next? I think it would be... just in case, because they don't know what's after the pass signal. Okay, cool. I'll get rid of those. That was kind of my hypothesis as well. Okay. I don't know how we're gonna get home to that side of the train station. It's gonna be a tough choice. I can't really branch off of a curve very well. I could if I just kind of made it custom. But I don't know how well that would work. I would have loved to do just a full T intersection here, but with how we needed to approach that, I had to push it one further. And then now this rock is in the way, which is unfortunate. Oh. The copper and the iron are just right down here. Boom, boom, right there. So really, we can just do our train station anywhere up here. I'll just have a conveyor tower bring it up. Yeah. Is this high enough to go over that? I think it is. Gonna be hard to say. Also watching from work, Lazy Monday vibe? Hell yeah, dude. Who doesn't love that? I think my brothers do that a lot. Which I, of course, appreciate. Okay. Yeah, that'll work just fine. Or do I go, well, I just blew all of that up for no reason then if I do that, but whatever, I guess. I was thinking, what if we just drop down another tier? Drop down and curve, and then put the station right here. Bring the material up this cliff. I think I might like that a little bit better. Yeah, I think I will like that better. So the question there is, do we have enough room to ramp right now? Probably not. Now we curve. We curve again, I think. One more. Or... such a tough choice. Maybe we just curve and then we drop down. Should be all right. Or do we... Maybe I do a double curve and then drop down? I actually think that might be better. End of the month, less customers, because no money. That makes sense. That makes sense. Six, and then 5. And then we place our ramp. I think that's in the red spot. Looks correct to me. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Now the question is... I think we curve one more. If we can. Oh. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Gotta do some deforestation, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah. Looks good. And then the idea here would be just a train station of some description. Oh, stretches. Then we're gonna have to figure out how the hell we're gonna get this one home to a separate train yard. These materials don't need to go to this train yard. They basically need to be over here at a new train yard of some sort, some description. But we'll figure that out. Obviously, I'll delete whatever of this I don't need, and then we'll be good to go. Base it off of that right there. Looks pretty decent. Okay. So if that's coming in there, oops, just need to go once the other way. So the train station needs to be on this seam here. So right there if we can. Don't really care which way these are. Do it the same way we usually do it. There we go. Around 71 total crimes to go. Hey, not bad. That'll be over in no time. This is going to be interesting. I don't know if we're going to be able to make that. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. It's a little crooked and weird, but I don't know that there's a better way to go about doing that. Well, other than that, probably. So it's 2 ticks away from there. Right, 1, 2. There we go. There we go. Figured it out. Cool. There we go. Now the question is there anywhere we can actually get into here from? Not there. That's gonna be tough. Wonder why it can't find that path. I tried that a second ago and it was just like, nope, can't do it. But if you do it in pieces, it seems to work. Kind of strange. Get that loop on there. Okay. Need to go grab some concrete so I stop using the depot. I'll fix that in a second. Okay. It's not so bad. Okay, cool. Looks like that has power, yeah? It does, yeah. We'll do iron. Iron and copper ammo. Okay. Yeah, we'll just want to drop this down as soon as we can. Looks like we can go all the way back here, right? Maybe not. We'll see what we can do. There's that weird little hill there, but I think we'll be alright. Looks like we needed to turn one more time, but that's okay. Kind of be where that needs to be. Makes that a little bit awkward, how tight these are together. Maybe we'll just do a little custom build for them rather than the minor buildings. But what I might do is I'll put it around 1. And then what I can do is just cover the copper one and make this make a little bit more sense. Make it work together. Maybe. Let's see. Actually. We'll just do a completely custom build for it. I feel like that'll look better than trying to piece those together. I don't really know how much of everything I need yet. I guess I could figure that out real quick. So we based everything off of 300 sulfur. So we're gonna make black powder. 300 sulfur. So that's 20 of these. 20 times 30. So we could make 600 black powder per minute. 600 black powder per minute. And that black powder is going to get split between a few things, really. Black powder is going to go make... That was in here, wasn't it? The black powder is going to go make nobelisks. Okay, and then what else is going to go to? It's going to go to... smokeless. Maybe I just don't worry about this for now. Maybe we'll worry about it after. Yeah, I'll just balance it out once we get the machines. Let's just run the belts for now, and then... then we'll get that figured out. That's the wrong way. There we go. I'll just make that 480 for now. See if that's ends up being the right amount. Don't know. All right. Actually, it doesn't need to be up to that height, does it? Didn't think about that either. Quick. Is that short enough to do this, or? Oh, just barely. There we go. I need to look into some Satisfactory mods and get that skybox UI so I can play in the daytime. This is such a pain when it goes nighttime when I'm trying to stream, you know? It's just so hard to see. Cool. Okay. Looking good, looking good. I really didn't break that one tree, really. Classic. Mark IV belts. Those put in there. Cool. Do our little pillar trick that Snazzy showed us. We could do better than that. That thing's kind of sunk in a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Oh, man. Stretches. Stretches. Okay. So we'd probably want to do something like that. Ugh. Okay, so it's right out on the edge. Well, not all the way on the edge, but... Oh, I didn't realize that was there. So that should be fine. Should go straight down, which it does. Then we just send that into that. And then we that. And we're good. Okay. Okay. What's next here? Just do that. Then do those. Yeah, something like that works. There we go. So that's powered. So all we'll need to do is connect those two miners. And then give this a different place to go. Okay. What's next? I guess continuing the train line down the coast. And then figuring out how we're getting these few back to another train station, basically. Okay. Put that back on. Curving one more time. Yeah, looks like it. Get to curving around this rock. I don't think we can go again, but nope, not quite. That's okay though. I don't know exactly where I want to bring this. I don't know if I want to get it over the dry land, or if I care that it's in the water a little bit, or which way that I want it to be. That's the question. Oh, oh my gosh, stretches. That's a tough question. That is a tough question. Do I bring it all the way over and have it go along the coast? I mean, it's going to be in the water over here unless we do cliff supports, but I'll probably do cliff supports because I like cliff supports. So maybe the answer is we just do this then. If we can. I almost feel like I should curve back one more time. And then start the curve. Nice. Okay. I don't know why those keep coming back. Alright, that was us putting a straight on there. I don't hate that. Okay. Ah. Hey, Charisma, how's it going? Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Alright. I guess that's fine. I don't love that we had to turn there. I guess we could avoid having to turn there if we turn sharper here. But it's not a big deal. It works. Obviously, these power towers won't be here once the entire line is connected. Yeah, then the only thing is to extend that further and then decide which oil line we're grabbing. Is that an upper walkway? It's an upper train line, Blue Sky. It's like a personal line. One that no automated trains will be on at any point in time. Just my personal train. Playing Satisfactory is like an amazing vibe. I would tend to agree with that. I would tend to agree. Whoop. So yeah, that's it right there. You can see it. So just my personal line that I can drive on when I'm getting around. How's my day? I mean, my day's going well so far. Going well so far. One more straight, I think, and then we curve a little bit. Curve just a wee bit. Is that smoke gonna, like, always come through? It's kind of annoying. Wish you could delete these when you're done with them. Channel's going well. I like to think so. How long have I been streaming? About a year and a half. A year and a half now. How much time did it take? 300 plus? Yeah, a year and a half. We are gonna run out of plates and beams probably at some point here, but that's okay. Oh, keep pressing the wrong button for turning left. Silly me. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty happy with it so far. We stay on the grind. What other stuff do you do usually? I do all sorts. Satisfactory, World of Warcraft. Used to play Ark. Welcome back, Jamie. How's it going? How you doing? We need beams. I don't want to run all the way out there and get beams, though, so we're just going to go work on a different section. Yeah, I think we turn again, point that way, do a T intersection out, and then we'll decide which oil node we can use. Which oil node we can use would be good. I run the place around here. Jamie does kind of run the place around here. The funniest by far. Damn. I think Drag would tend to disagree with that one, but you know. Okay. Screw Drag. I should probably... Everything seems to be running just fine still, which is good. AI limiters are working well. Copper seems to be good. I haven't checked on this since we built it, so probably worth a little gander. Yeah, everything seems to be working just fine still. Perfect. Fantastic. That's what you want to see. All right. Next steps for us. We need our beams to fill up in our dimensional depot before we finish going out there and grabbing the oil. I have to decide if I want to... There's a couple different ways we could go about this. We could make the heavy oil residue out on the coast, and we could ship that in, because we don't actually need oil, we just need heavy oil residue. We could... we could ship it in liquid form, we could ship it in packaged form, or we could ship the oil itself in packaged or liquid form. So there's a couple different choices. I've never done a liquid train. I've heard they're a little bit clunky, their throughput isn't very accurate, and they can be a bit finicky, which is okay, because this is just for ammunition. This isn't a factory that is super important to keep running. Like, it's all right if the throughput's a little off. And that being the case, makes me kind of want to do liquid, or like a liquid train, because I've never done one before. I think that'd be fun. I'm from the States, Prisma, yeah. I am. Jamie's not from the Dominican Republic. Alright, so one of the toughest parts about this is going to be this separate train yard, because we're not bringing these materials over to that train yard. We need to make another one, basically, and I think we might as well just do it over here, because that's where I want my ammunition factory to be, that little cubby hole down there, right under here. That's the plan. So I'm gonna have... Oh, really? I'm about to get punted by a hog real quick. Or not. There they are. Hello. They never learn their lesson. I don't think it'll make sense, Jamie. One of those you kind of had to be there things, you know? It was quite funny for what it's worth, though. Okay. Question is, if I do another rail yard down here, how the hell am I getting the train track down here? Might need to take some inspiration from my brother. Do a little spiral. Ooh, barely made that. From ukulele, lol. He's from ukulele. Alright, I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna go grab a drink and perhaps a snack if I can find something, because I haven't had any breakfast today. I will be right back. 1 second. I've got some text messages. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Oh gosh. Dear me. Alright, drink acquired. Got some peach tea. Ugh. Beverage acquired. Have to do some works. Hey, see ya, Charisma. Okay. What's next? Had to grab a cup with some ice because they haven't been refrigerated. Okay. We'll have a 2 cargo train with coal and sulfur. We'll have a 2 cargo train with iron and copper. And then a single train? It's another pretty big rail yard, if we want to do it that same way. Is that a boy or a girl? I don't know. Does it matter? I'm not sure. Yes, it matters? So I can get their pronouns right? I would just stick to a gender neutral pronoun, right? Until you know. You can always just stick to something gender neutral, right? Like they? No. Not it. You're familiar with the word they, correct? Good. Oh my goodness. Dum 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 dum. Okay, what we got here? 2 hours and 49 minutes so far. Probably gonna fiddle with this for another 10 minutes and then might swap up the game. Kinda wanna hang out and play some WoW today as well. Also not gonna stream too much longer. I consider they to be more insulting, especially if it's in person. Like it implies I cannot tell anything about their appearance. Yeah, I would agree with that in person, right? But on the, like, when you're chatting on the internet, like, there's no way to know unless you ask, right? So I feel like they is a safe one for sure. Shit, even if you ask, there's no way to know, right? Some people might not tell you the truth. But in Jamie's situation right now, right, where you're in a Twitch chat and you're trying to decide what somebody's gender is so you can use pronouns correctly, right? Even if you knew their gender, right, using their isn't a problem, right? Like, so say you were referencing something that Drag was doing. You don't have to say his. You don't have to say, oh, he did that the other day. You can just say, oh, they did that the other day. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing insulting about using the word they or their. You know? So they could have clarified? Yeah, they could have. Maybe they didn't want to clarify, Jamie. That's always a possibility. Some people are a little secretive on the internet, which is fair. Which is fair. I'm just gonna paint these really quick so I can get some sort of idea. Just the language barrier thing. Yeah, I think that's... Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't think you are. I don't think you're completely in a minority there. I mean, I think some people wouldn't. Some people wouldn't want to use like they, but I think in that scenario, very specifically, there's absolutely nothing wrong with saying, "Oh, wonder what they were interested in, or wonder what they were doing." Right? I don't think there's anything weird about that. Well, I guess I didn't have to point all the way to the wall. Lol. Should probably figure out how deep that is. This is just a temporary paint job, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Plus the edge ones. So those are the edge ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So there. This is just so I know exactly where that is. That little cubby hole. Because I don't know if I want any trains going on top of it if I can help it. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. 1 second. 1 second. Here we go. Fuck you. Never seen them use symbols in their letters or in their names? Yeah. That's tough. That is tough. We'll see. Maybe they are evolving. Okay, I got an under-desk treadmill pad so I can walk while I'm at my computer. I'm really excited about it. It came in this weekend. I haven't set it up yet. I need to set that up today. That one was for sure an it. Yes, that was a bot for sure. It's a, you know what a treadmill is, right, Jamie? Right? Like the thing that you walk on to get exercise? A treadmill? Yeah, so I got one of those, right? But the fuck is an under-desk one? It's exactly what it sounds like. So it's like it's a treadmill without the console on it, basically, right? So it doesn't have like anything that sticks up or that goes across or anything like that. It's basically just the bottom part that you walk on, and then everything else is controlled by a remote. So because it doesn't have that, it can fit under a desk, right? Because I have a standing desk, so it fits under the desk, and then I put the desk in standing mode, and then I can get steps while I'm working, while I'm streaming, and doing other things. I'm excited about it. I need to get back on my feet more. So let me tell you though, having surgery and having been off my foot for as long as I have been. 1 second, I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. So, like, I basically lost my, like, the callus on the bottom of my foot entirely. And trying to trying to redevelop a callus on the bottom of your foot, like starting to walk a lot and getting back on your feet, that hurts real bad. I wouldn't have thought it was gonna hurt that bad, but then, I got to thinking on it. I was like, I guess I've had this callus since, since I started walking, right? Like, you slowly develop calloused feet, and I don't think you're supposed to lose them. Because let me tell you, that shit hurts bad. Sorry, I have a something I'm dealing with down here. Good lord. A glorified carpet? Well, not really, right? Like, it moves, so I can walk in place. Good lord. Alright, so I've got to set that up today. I'm excited about it. Getting back on the feet, man. Getting back on my feet. Need to lose a little weight. Need to lose a lot of weight. Oh, is this finally full? Oh, not quite. Oh, those will always be moving. I did not think that through. Which means it'll never have something sitting there. I mean, it's still cool, but the whole idea was that when this was stationary, we would know what was in this. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Damn it. It's almost like you should just send this to the make this overflow and send that to the awesome sink. Do that concrete, have that only go in and around to the thing. Maybe that is what we should do. I'll think on it. Okay, what time is it now? Hello? 12:30? Yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna call it there for today. Like I said, I got some stuff I gotta set up around the house, some stuff I gotta do. We'll be back live tomorrow for sure. Let's do... that. All right. Yeah. All right. Gonna make that it for today. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Much love as always. We'll be back live tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow, Wednesday, and then we won't be live again till the next Monday probably. Because this Thursday is American Thanksgiving, so it's a holiday. I'll be spending time with my wife and then my family, and then the same thing on Friday and Saturday as well. So we'll be live tomorrow and Wednesday, and then we won't be again till Monday. But yeah, then it's Christmas month, and Monday will bring Fixmas on Satisfactory as well, so that's exciting. We'll probably tomorrow I might set up some infrastructure for that. That's probably a good idea, actually, now that I think on it. Christmas is in a month? I know, dude. It's crazy. Crazy. I'm excited. I love Christmas time. Alright, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here and so much for watching. Much love. And we will see you guys tomorrow.